Hey, welcome again. My name is Derek Yu, co-founder of Impact Academy, and I'm excited that I've got a little bit of time today, and I'm shooting a couple of videos around the 35 ideas that I think can make a difference for a coach, for a consultant who's starting out, and getting into idea number 14 now. I'm really excited that this 35 ideas that I committed that I'm going to put together because I want to push myself to start a YouTube channel for Impact Academy. I'm glad that I've stick to the commitment and I'm getting to it. So straight to idea number 14. So idea number 14, it's a question that I've been thinking a lot recently as I'm shooting those videos about. And it's how do you deal with the feeling of inadequacy? How do you deal with the feeling of not being good enough? How do you deal with the feeling of not being liked? And what has prompted that conversation? Remember the mindset, which I started with, I think around video one, video two, when I explained to you about this strategy of shooting 35 videos for your YouTube channel if you intend to run a YouTube or if you intend to create a blog, because it sets a foundation for you to actually do it. If you want to strategically plan every single video from the beginning, it's either going to take you a very long time to ever start, or you will just end up abandoning the project because perfection, it's really one of the things that kills creativity and kills beginning in the first place. So as I've been shooting this video number 14 now, and I put them out as frequently as I possibly can put them out. At times, I know that I've got my mindset that I don't mind, I don't care if it has 0 views, 10 views, 0 comments, no comments, or bad comments. I really don't care because it's the mindset that I got into this with. But if you are beginning out and you don't have the level of awareness that I have, that can get to you and you can start feeling like you are inadequate. You can start feeling like, your knowledge on the subject that you're sharing is not good enough. And that's why people are not watching. That's why people are not commenting. Or if you're getting bad comments, that's why you're getting bad comments and all of that. And it's something that people face on social media as well a lot, where when you make a post and it gets fewer comments, it hits people. I have a friend who is a psychologist, and she deals with a lot of people, especially people who have high social status. When their social media outlook feedback is negative, it gets to them in a very traumatic way, and it literally can drive you to depression. So how do I deal with that, and how does the mindset that I've adopted now help me deal with that? And the reason why I haven't put out content in the first place over years of teaching and to be in the space of personal development, the only way that you can do it is just put content. It's that being too reflective of what will people think about what I put out and all of that. Is it good enough? There are better experts out there. There are people who know more than me in the subject and all of that. And it literally has held me captive of coming out and sharing opinions from how I see the world and how I think it could better. And then the people who would connect with me down the line, the good thing about YouTube and social media is that this content that we create, it's there forever. And what if the person that this advice today would help would only stumble on this video when they are ready next week or a year from now or 5 years from now, and they'll stumble on it when they really need the advice at that time, and it helps them transform. And what if that person who stumbles on that advice at that time, because they would overcome the difficulty that they are in at the time because of the advice that I shared in that video, they are going to then go on and discover the cure for cancer? What if the person who has to go on and discover the cure for cancer. It's the person who would overcome their own difficulty because of an advice that you left online, or because of a mistake that you left online 5 years ago, or because of a vulnerability of yourself that you brought out 5, 6 years ago. And then this person goes on. And it doesn't matter if the person gives you credit or not. The fact is, you have played an important role of making the world a better place. That's important. And if you start thinking in that way, that when you show up as your best self at the moment and you live your truth, and the advice that I'm sharing, these 35 videos that I'm sharing, any of the ideas, when they come to me and I feel like I should share with personal development coaches and consultants who are starting out, I know for certain, I come from a place of certainty that this is advice that could have helped me when I started out, save me money, save me time, save me energy, bring me clarity. So I know that the idea is valuable and I share it out there. It doesn't matter if my strategy right now puts the content in front of the right people or not. What I'm gaining right now is the whole experience of getting to do it instead of talking about it, instead of thinking about it. And that is what I want from this experience. I'm doing it. But if I start thinking in the level of inadequacy and all of that, I've just told you now, future pacing, thinking of what this content could do for somebody if they meet it at the right time and it connects with them and it helps them, then I did an amazing thing. And it doesn't matter if that person at the time recognizes or not. I just feel like as part of the universe, then I had played my part, and it was by being vulnerable. It was by coming to share these ideas, not feeling so comfortable, not knowing how to present on video, not being certain that it looks nice, not having cameras, nothing fancy, just me, the laptop and the microphone. And thank God for technology that we can do this. This in 10, 15 years ago, it was supposed to be a production. It's not a production. It's just me going on YouTube and talking to you. And I can do it on Facebook, and I can do it on Zoom and all of that. So I'm grateful for technology, but we should see past our imperfections if we are seekers and people who want to share advice and intentionally want to share advice. And of course, if you are deliberate enough, intentional enough, and you are studying around your area of expertise and and you are certain about the advice that you are sharing, it really doesn't matter how you communicate it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be the best presentation. So again, that's how I deal with that imperfection, deal with that feeling of inadequacy. I hope that means something to you. And if it does, why not leave a comment? You have an amazing time, amazing day further. And I wish for you nothing but the best in whatever you're seeking, in whatever area that you're coaching in. I wish you nothing but the best. And I'm looking forward to bringing forth soon, as soon as possible, idea number 15. Bye for now.